I dare you now to say that Star Wars Rebels doesn't get dark. Where were you for 10 months? Honestly, I don't really know myself, but like, can't people just be allowed to, you know, disappear off the face of the earth for a while to deal with things that they don't really want to deal with, but they're going to have to deal with anyway? Oh, that got dark. I said, alright, I'm gonna come back, but no way I'm gonna have that stupid name again. Seriously, that name was just a bunch of syllables that I came up with when I was 13. And even then I knew it was kind of a dumb sounding name. I didn't think it was going to be a thing. Okay? I didn't think I was actually ever gonna make videos. I just did one video one day because I was bored, and then suddenly I'm here. Totally surprised I'm actually doing this because I didn't think I was ever gonna do this again. Before you ask, are you gonna do season 3? I will get to season 3. Right now we're on season 4. Just 1 second. Sabine has reached the apex of her character development, and I couldn't be prouder of her. She's really grown up over the last couple of seasons, and now she's here and she's really a full-grown woman, and I'm just so proud of her. Oh, she's just changed. You can see how the lessons of the Darksaber have paid off, and now she's she's less violent, she's more thoughtful about when it comes to killing people, and I'm just really hit me. And this episode we had more Mandalorian madness. I remember the Mando episodes were like really strong in Star Wars The Clone Wars. And they taught me a lot about politics, actually. Especially the ones with Satine. It was fun to come back to it, or I was like, oh yeah, I miss this feeling. But why would Bo-Katan praise Satine in front of the people she victimized? Yeah, Satine! The Duchess who tried to erase our culture and exiled us all of Mandalore. I love her. Could have been doing that, but at the same time you could be saying that Satine was trying to save a planet and its people from a way of life that decimated it and like really broke the planet. Like 1,000 years of war, it really showed on Mandalore. Though there is something to be said about Sabine naming the weapon that specializes in killing her own people after the pacifist Duchess who tried to rid the planet of her people's way of life. I need to go rewatch Star Wars The Clone Wars. Except for the Lawless, I just can't have Obi-Wan crying over the one he loved dead body. Just not today. Just say it now, just so I put it out there, and you could respond to it. Ben Rao and Bo-Katan, they'd make a fun couple. Of course, I don't know if it would last necessarily, but while it did, it would be fun. I loved the interactions between Sabine's family. I really liked her parents. I have to say, Ursa and Alric, how did they end up together? I mean, I can't be the only one who wants to know more about Sabine's mum. There was definitely a point in that whole situation where it was really starting to look like it might end up the way Ezra's parents ended up. Speaking of Ezra, the scenes with Sabine were really touching. As well as showing how much Sabine's grown up, this episode also showed how much Ezra's grown up. Their relationship has really developed, and the friendship is just so much stronger now, and he's really grown up, and he was also kind of great in this episode. He brought this really hilarious energy, which I think since season 3, well, actually no, maybe in the beginning of season 2, he's really brought this kind of energy that's a bit more goofy, but like still could be serious at the same time. And like Ezra's really, like, from season 1 to now, Ezra's really grown on me. I wasn't too crazy about him in the beginning, but now I'm just like, precious. This kid is precious. Also, that scene in the hangar. Who else saw the Clone Wars callback? You know, that scene where Obi-Wan, like, they open the hangar and Obi-Wan's standing there in Mando armor and the planet is just a wreck. I was sitting there going, I saw that. And now that weapon. I have to say it was really effective that they showed the aftermath of the weapon before they showed the weapon in use. I think it was like just because it really built up the tension. And we're just sitting there going, what kind of weapon could have done that? And then we like, Sabine made that weapon? What the hell, Sabine? I think I was glad to see her own up to her mistakes. But it was also kind of, and in that whole scene it was interesting to see, because it really gave us context into the way Sabine acted in the past, as well as gives us a bit more insight to who she was in the past before she got picked up by Kanan and Hera. I was gonna say now, when Tia Sakar gives room to act, she really acts, and Whew, goosebumps. The action scenes were amazing. The flow was really nice. The animation for this whole episode was really nice, but like especially these action scenes, like there was quite a few of them. And Kanan, oh my god, Kanan's really starting to own this being blind business. He was fighting at his best. And just before we go, is everything okay with the space parents? Because that conversation was weird. I like that they had that just one spare minute. They moved everything out for that spare minute just to try and set up some sort of something going on with the plot between Hera and Kanan, because we know from some of the trailer as well as some of the stuff that got shown that seems to be something going on. And I'm just gonna say now that it's not really relevant to the episode, but I'm gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be really glad to see Hera finally have her priorities and principles tested by her relationship with Kanan. I'm just saying, Hera's kind of got through this without too much stuff that tested her character, except for the time when she blew up her house, and it's gonna be nice to see it. Are they fighting or are they flirting? So I guess Sabine goes back to the rebellion now, I guess. I'm gonna miss the Wrens and Mandalore and the Darksaber. Mostly the Darksaber. It was a good arc, and it opened up a door, I think, for like to be filled in by like a comic or something else to tell the rest of the story about what happened next. Anyway, this episode was great, and the season looks like it's gonna be intense, and oh, I'm just excited. I'm gonna go now, but I should tell you that I can't make another video until mid next week because I'm gonna be away and I'm not gonna be able to see the episode until a little later on. Okay, until then, bye-bye.